Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. There will be some clean, old-fashioned hate on display in this one, guys.
How cool is that, by the way? That's the name of the rivalry. When it comes up, clean, old-fashioned hate. You think they like each other? Absolutely not. Bragging rights all through the state of Georgia.
First down here for the offense. The give to the single back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Dogs left no doubt about who is king of the Peach State the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a beatdown. It wasn't close. And listen, Georgia's had a lot of wins in this series. Georgia Tech's going to need to find some confidence, some belief. Something needs to go good early because Georgia has owned the upper hand in this series.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to power their way ahead. On the move at the 30. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Yellow Jackets offense will have its first possession of the game. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Slade. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Quick completion on the out. And he will be stopped short or stop himself short of the line to gain. What was he thinking there? Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Dropping back, it's Slade. Fires to the big fella. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He's got him wide open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Dogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ruiz. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They go to the ground. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give them 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got his man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air, it's played. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush.
Going deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he'll bring it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit.
Picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over James Madison. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They'll try the run. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Just needs a crack to get a return.
The return is brought down at the 45. And the Georgia offense will take over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
For the offense.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, from Athens to Atlanta, there are some edgy folks and emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Dogs and Yellow Jackets. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air, it's played. He finds his man. At the 40, there he goes. Right in that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time. Snares it outside. It's Brown. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. The hand to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah,
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. They'll test the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Feeling some heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Running it back, it's Averill. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Here comes the offense on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To throw, it's Strong. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Got it behind the line. It's Tompkins. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. The timing was just off with the freshman passed well behind him.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Complete downfield. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Babers. It's complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Defense in press coverage. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds his target down the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Working that left side now. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Dogs will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Hart. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. On target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 6 over Ohio State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Hart. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.